Hey you, listen, I'm really happy that I'm building a community to share things that happen to me. I just finished with the session, right? And I have to share this because I am sitting in this office and I'm laughing so much that I'm crying. So right after the session, Gaia came through, which was pretty amazing. However, after I close off everything, now I'm uploading the video. And Gaia just came through with this visual in my head. And I was like, what the hell is that? So let me tell you what I just saw, right? She showed me this vehicle, not the actual vehicle, inside of a vehicle. And there were 5 bubbleheads on this dashboard. And all I was seeing was these little characters that were bubbleheads. And I kept thinking to myself, what does that mean? I kept saying, okay, so what does this mean? Well, really. So here's what came through. This is from Gaia. Gaia does not understand. Why is it that humanity, all of us, I'm talking about every single one of us, what she's explaining to me is there is a very small percentage of this earth right now who propagates all these fear-mongerings. Really, it's not the majority. It seems as if it's the majority, but what she's saying is the majority of us are fearful. However, within our heart, we really hope for peace and joy and love and excitement and oneness, right? But what she's saying me, the 5 bubbleheads on this dashboard, and she said, I don't understand why humanity chooses. And while she's saying that, this is all I'm seeing. These bubbleheads with their head just... She said, I don't understand why humanity. All you have to do is choose to apply the brakes. And when you apply the brakes, the dum-nums, she said, dum-nums won't keep bobbing their heads. And then you will understand you have a choice to choose your truth and your power. It's only a small majority of this earth that propagates the fear that you choose to live in. So why don't you stop pressing gas and allowing these dum-nums? Breathe. I don't mean to say it's extremely funny, but it really is kind of funny. Why? Because when you have this connection with, let's say, Gaia, angels, guides, whatever, they really do speak matter of fact. And when they speak matter of fact and it hits you like a ton of bricks, you think to yourself, how come I never seen it like that? So what she's saying basically, the education system, the political system, the entertainment system, the industrial farming system, all these structures, the financial structures, all these structures that now are basically crumbling, the parts of it that really don't serve us anymore. She represented all of them as these bubbleheads, because what she's saying, and even the things that we are watching, that we're pointing fingers to blame to say, it's that one's fault, it's that one's fault. She says, well, even though that's happening, they're really only a very few puppeteers. Those are the ones who are pulling the strings. And she kept showing me this 5 bubbleheads on this dashboard, just shaking the head. Which means it's only really a small majority of this earth, very minute, that truly has horrible agendas. And the rest of us who choose to withhold love, now on a serious level, we do it out of fear, out of not knowing, out of just believing this is the only choice you have. And Gaia is saying, listen, that's why I have to change my dress. This is why I have to shake up, because you keep pressing gas. Apply the brakes, will you? So, I don't know who's going to get the joke out of this, but for me, it was really, really funny, because I'm just looking at this dashboard with these bubbleheads. I can't... Who understands it, take it. Who doesn't, it's fine. Just consider it a very corny joke. But I think what she's trying to bring across it is not as bad as we really think it is. Everything really comes down to our own individual choices. And it's okay. It's okay to just step out of the paradigms of what used to be norm. Because the norm has kept a whole huge portion of you extremely dormant. And your poor soul and your heart, not your poor soul, never your poor soul. Your poor heart is just saying, oh my gosh, if you just get out of your head and listen to me. Yes, you deserve. Yes, you are becoming Absolutely, you are loved. No, you're not separate from God, consciousness, whatever. And the construct of the session I just had was this person who's completely confused and felt a disconnection, because she's talking about all these other religions, and she wanted to know, well, okay, so I'm a Christian, but what about this other religion and that other religion? Is there the devil in there? And first of all, Yeshua came through and explained, no, at the end of the day, it's not necessarily the messenger. If you feel into a message and it feels true to your heart, that message is meant for you, and it's coming pure and truthfully from an ethereal source that is of love. And I found that very interesting and filled with so much love and joy. And he was explaining to her, I won't go into it because it's personal, but this aspect of this session is for you, okay? Because it's universal. And what he was saying is, all the deities, all the great texts, all of these things that were written in the geographical locations where they were, all these ascended masters that we're talking about, Yeshua says, it's not only me. The Christ consciousness flowed through all these other beings, because if you feel into the message that came from them, apart from the ones that were convoluted to give you fear or give you a contract to say, yes, I am going to put my foot over the feminine power. He says the feminine and masculine in his time, the reason why he stood out and he had to leave his land is because he believed heartily that the feminine and the masculine are equally yoked, and that was not believed in that time, and they did not like it, and this is why these things were changed. Now, this is not from my mouth. This is just something that was, I was a conduit just for a message that came in for somebody else. I'm saying it for whoever it resonates, but it's just showing you a different perspective of life. So for the person out there who really, really feels, oh my gosh, I can't take it. I'm in the teaching industry. I'm in this industry. And I just can't take it. The reason why you're there is because, see, a quiet revolution is going on right now. Quiet one. It's so subtle and beautiful. And the structures within all these industries are changing. They are crumbling. And the reason why they're crumbling is because you are the one who sent for the demolition team. This is how my guides look at it. They say, you are the ones who are asking the question. Say, dear, no. There must be a better way how to teach these children, a way to tap into their creative spark. There must be a better way to feed my family. This synthetic food is not working anymore. Let's go back to bartership. I'm going to start farming in my windowsill. These choices that we're now choosing. No, the political system really is not working for me. The healthcare system is absolute rubbish. No, because you are within the system and you've now started to ask these questions, the angels kept saying, pat yourselves on the back. For the first time on this planet, in the earth, well, let's say within any incarnation, it's the first time we're actually not going to completely obliterate ourselves, because we have really decided, most of us, to say, listen, enough is enough. And even though you're not shouting it on top of mountains, energy is so permeating and so powerful that the fact that you started to think it sent a SOS call out, and the feminine energy is so powerful. And yes, you are awakening. I don't care whether you want to or not. It's awakening something in you that's true. And every time you think of something within the system that you really don't like, I want you to envision these bubbleheads that Gaia just showed me and understand. Yes, for right now, it's dodgy and it's crazy and it's unfair. But because you want change, you chose that the change begins with you choosing, okay, no more. I'm changing the constructs of how these things work. And when you start to do it, it's energetic. So other people who usually were dormant will start to say, yeah, I really like that path. Let me tap into that energy right there. Yeah. And this mother who came up in the family that she felt completely depleted because the parents didn't know how to give love, and you've blamed the parents all the days of your life, and because of that you kept living on reset, going back to feeling unworthy and hurt. And Gaia saying, come on, keep thinking about those bubbleheads who put these things in the system, in society, in the history books that tells you must struggle, you must deal with that, you must settle, you must accept it. No, they're only bubbleheads. And she says, press the brakes, okay, with your choices, and simply choose, I'm going to give love to me today. And you don't understand how powerful just saying that does to the cells in your body. You have just try, just Place your hands, both hands. I'm holding the phone in this one, so I can only do one, but do both. And squeeze your hands into your heart just for a moment. I don't care who says it's silly. And I love you. You deserve everything. You are enough. You're bold. You're becoming. You are everything you're meant to be. You are in exactly the right place you need to be right now, despite what the outside world says. Oh my gosh, it's 10 minutes. It should have been 2. Anyway, no matter what you're going through, any afflictions, whoever they are, whatever they represent, please visualize them as a bubblehead, okay? These bubbleheads in your life, whatever they represent, press the brakes already, and they will stop bobbing, okay? This is just for somebody, everybody, all of you, okay? With love. No judgment. Simply love. Bye-bye.